I'm ready. Did you download?
Now you should have that pop up on your screen, Ray,
Yep, there it is.
that you fight with. You're good to go when everything's all set on your end,
All
Ray.
right, you're all set.
We're all
Thanks,
set.
Joe.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Joe.
You're very welcome.
All right, the meeting of the West Warwick Board of Canvassers for December 8th, 2020 is hereby called to order at 3 p.m. Members present are Chairperson Ray Lambert, Vice Chairperson Nancy LeBlanc, Member Bert Mollahan, Alternate Member Nancy Parenti, and Alternate Member J.P. Millette. We have a quorum, therefore we can transact our business. The first order of business is a certification of provisional ballots from the general election. Now, I believe Nancy LeBlanc has a question on the provisionals, right?
I do have a question. Who reviewed those provisional ballots? You did, Kerry. Oh, excellent. Okay. No problem then.
Oh, I did.
God
all 191 of them.
Mhm.
Yes, and I actually, here's all the rejects.
Oh, yeah, there were more rejects than
Do you know what the problem was with the rejects was? A lot of them where they didn't even live in this town, but they came here.
Why did they vote here?
Some people would say, I didn't want to go to my town. I had one right on it that they wrote on the back of it, didn't want to go to town, their city or town. I was like, what? And then a lot of the other ones were, they went to a polling location instead of coming here to vote, do the voter registration and do president, vice president only. So they went to there and there were no president, vice president only. They were full ballot. So you can't, they have to be disqualified.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yes.
that's all of them.
You want to explain, Kerry, how the system worked, how you brought them to the state Board of Elections and whatever? You
Yes.
reviewed them, brought them there?
Yes.
Tell the board what you did.
Okay, so obviously everybody knows that the morning after the election, we had a COVID outbreak at town hall and we were told we had to leave. So I had to box everything up. Board of Elections came, they got very nervous. They didn't want to take the stuff. So my friend Joe Hool next door, after
What
fogging
you talking about?
fogged everything with his machine, sprayed everything down. It got transported to the Board of Elections. That was that Wednesday. That Thursday, I got the phone call to come and get the stuff that I needed to get to do the job that I needed to do. They put the stuff outside in the driveway at the Board of Elections. I went, picked it up. I went through it all. That Monday, I went over on the phone with Jen from Board of Elections for probably 3+ hours. We went through every single one and we went and finished them all. That next day, I dropped them all off to them. They went through, they gave me the sheet because obviously I couldn't go in their building until we found out if we were, how we tested. So they did, they sent me, I think I sent it to you guys, like she sent me the copy of everything I did. And that was it. I have all the disqualified ones. They have all the ones that got approved. And that's how that went. It was a long couple of days.
Yep, did a good job, Kerry. Did an excellent job. Anybody have any questions of Kerry on the certification of the provisional ballots?
No.
No.
Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion that we certify the provisional ballots. Resolved that the attached is certified as 191 provisional ballots in the town of West Warwick for the November 3rd, 2020 primary. Approved 79,
I so moved.
rejected 112.
I so move.
Moved by Brett Mollahan, seconded by
By Nancy LeBlanc.
Nancy LeBlanc. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So voted unanimously. I'm signing it now. All righty. Next order of business is the certification of the tabulation of the vote from the general election. Kerry?
Okay. So what, hold on. I'm getting- Okay, so on the tabulation of the votes, I think I sent you guys an updated one with all the numbers on it.
I don't know. I got 3 of them here, I think. Go ahead.
No, you should have, I sent the original one, which had no
Okay.
numbers on it.
Original one with no numbers, let's see.
And then I sent this one that had, did you guys get this one?
Yep,
Okay. So they broke it down for me, and this is what I got from, because obviously all my stuff had to go to the Board of Elections and I didn't get everything back to do everything that I would have all done on my end. So they
Yep.
sent out, which I think I sent you guys all this too. This was all the breakdown of everything. So it came out that on election day, we had 6,310 voters. Our mail ballots that were approved were 4,003. And the emergency voting period that happened at the town hall was 3,772.
now, we're not supposed to say that, but that's really the early voting, right?
That is the,
You know what I'm saying.
Emergency, yeah.
We can't call it that, but it was,
Yes.
okay.
so,
Because that's an awful lot of emergency ballots, but not early voting, I get it.
yes,
Why
we,
can't you call it early voting? Is that because the
Um,
legislature hasn't approved?
Yeah.
yes, because the Board of Elections really pushed hard for this.
Mhm.
And they want to call it the emergency voting period, not early voting. So out of 20,815 registered voters in West Warwick, 14,085 actually voted.
Oh,
That's quite a record.
Yeah, so
that's a lot.
we had quite a few. So, I mean, it's like, really, I mean,
Could you give me that, how many eligible voters in West Warwick again? I'm gonna write that down.
20,815 as of the day that they printed this.
What is it?
20,815.
20,816.
20816.
815.
Right.
15. See that, Brett? You screwed me up. 2815. All right.
15.
And how
Got it.
many did you say? Well, I know I can add this up. How many did you say voted, Kerry?
14,085.
14,085.
085, correct.
Yeah, eligible.
How many did Trump get and how many did Biden get?
Oh, she don't know that, does she?
Oh.
Right here. It's on the papers they sent us.
Yep, Biden got 7,234 of the people that voted. And Trump got 6,493. And it's
Thank
actually
you.
broken down between election day,
No, that's all right.
mail and emergency.
That's all right.
We
Don't have to
need-
do
we
that.
don't need that.
Thank you.
All right. Any
You're
questions of Kerry on the tabulation of the votes cast in the November 2020 general election?
No, I don't.
Hearing none,
No.
I'll entertain a motion. The resolve that the attached is certified as the official tabulation of votes cast in the town of West Warwick for the November 3rd, 2020 general election.
I
Motion,
so move.
I'll second that.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so
Aye.
voted unanimously. All right, I'm signing it. All right. Takes care of that. Now, the next order of business is certification of write-ins from the general election. Kerry?
All right, so this is the only issue that I'm having with this, is that I still don't have all the tally sheets to give you all the names. I just have, it's a 33-page document that I got from the Board of Elections that says how many write-ins were for each election spot for,
That's this one, right?
Representative, no, I have a 33-page one.
Oh, all right.
That
What's this
breaks
one
it
you
down
sent?
by-
us?
Right, that breaks it down by precinct. I will send this, because it was 33 pages. I didn't know if anybody wanted, if they.
I don't.
I don't want to print that out.
Well, I wasn't sure, so I have a copy of it if anybody wants to come and look at it. But it's literally broken down by over votes, under votes, write-ins. It just doesn't physically have the names of each one on it until I get my hands on all those tally sheets. But the Board of Elections is now working from home. They've been working from home, so.
Oh, do you want us to certify this? All
It
it says on here,
depends.
see,
This is my first big election. I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I don't know if you want all the names or if you just want the numbers, because it didn't even touch any election. It wouldn't have changed any election
Right.
either way.
Numbers are on paper here.
Yeah, you do have some of them on
Percent.
there too, but the big one is by precinct. So I don't know if that makes a difference for you guys. But I mean, a lot of them were really like not, I mean, 73, 14, like they're really 21. There really wasn't any that were going to sway any votes.
All right, board, do you
So
want,
it's up to, that's what I wanted to check.
you
with
want to
guys.
certify what we have, or do you want Kerry, I don't really care about it.
Yeah, it doesn't affect anything, so, I think the total number of write-ins might be what we would certify.
No, we're certifying, it says, following candidates are certified as write-in candidates, see attached tally sheets. Now,
Which
that's
is-
okay with me, because it doesn't make any difference.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Bert,
Oh, no problem.
all right, then, I'll entertain a motion that the following candidates are certified as write-in candidates, with the attached tally sheet that, Kerry sent us. I'll entertain.
I so move.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So voted unanimously. Well, I should say opposed. So voted unanimously. All right, I'm signing that one. All right, that takes care of those three things. Okay, the next item of business is the letter sent to, she's got letter sent to Town Hall for Chairman Lambert, but it was actually sent to Gorbea first.
Yeah, it was both of you.
Well, yes, I know, but it was really sent to her, and then it was a CC to me, I guess. But anyway, has everybody got a copy of that letter?
Yes.
Yes.
Nancy
Yes.
LeBlanc,
Yes, I said yes.
Bert,
Yes,
you got a copy of that letter?
yes.
And Nancy Parenti?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody got any comments on that? I personally don't think that that's the right thing to do. Kerry, make a note that whenever we have another election at your next training session, that these people are not to say that. Just draw a line.
Yeah, I didn't think that was appropriate at all.
No, it wasn't. But I mean, it's done with. I don't think that one voter, and she doesn't really, she wanted to bring it to our attention. I don't think she needs us to do anything. But Kerry, I would like to know who that person was, privately, or the board would like to know. Now, that would have been the West Warwick Manor, right?
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
took place,
it was.
and that, what's his name would know that, the moderator over there, because I know when
That
I went
was
there, that was one of
Paul
my.
Richards.
Paul Richards, right?
Paul Richards. When I went over there, he said that he had to move people around. Like his clerk was here and his one person didn't show up, so he put somebody there to sanitize it or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what he did,
Okay.
but I would direct, with the board's permission, I would direct that Kerry call Paul Richards, and if he needs to talk to me, I will talk to him
Okay.
and tell him about this letter and who does he think that, I guess it would have been a supervisor that told her that, who that supervisor was, so that we know for the next election. I don't think any discipline's in order, but I think that, I agree with the board. I don't think that's the right thing to do. And
Yep.
so we'll address it in due course, I would say.
Mhm.
Board, anything? Nancy LeBlanc, want to say something?
No, I don't, maybe the woman was having a little trouble writing her name and, and whoever that person was, thought she'd help her out by making her feel better. I don't know, but
That's true, too.
that was
Okay.
inappropriate thing to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I think she put in the letter, this Mary Young, that she was not having a problem signing her name. She knows how to sign her name, I think. I didn't read it again today,
Well,
but
I don't know if when she first went to sign it,
Okay.
but she did sign it. Yeah, she had no trouble signing it.
See, as I picked up the pen, the young woman volunteered that I did not need to be careful about my signature. We got to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that, but I want to ask Paul Richards who that is. In fact, I could just draw a line. I found that so exceptionally odd that my 56, I have never heard. So did she think I was illiterate or incapable of signing? Maybe. Had she looked at my ID, she would have known otherwise. I carefully signed the tablet. So Nancy LeBlanc, I don't think the woman was having a problem. This girl just voluntarily said, if you
But
can't. Maybe
just-
she looked older than what she was, but we can't allow that. So Kerry, make a
Oh, no,
note,
I
next
totally-
training
I got it.
session.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, JP.
Oh, no.
Well, wait a minute. Bert, you got anything to say?
No, no.
All right, Nancy Parenti,
No, no question.
JP, go ahead.
Well, these supervisors, you try to tell them to turn the poll pad to the person that's going to sign in, put it in a horizontal position instead of a vertical position. A lot of times they just turn it around and they're going to bend
Yeah.
over and try to sign sideways. And
I
it
know,
doesn't-
I've done it myself. I know.
Very hard for left-handers too, we noticed.
I mean, if they flip the base up flat, it's much easier to sign.
I
But
agree.
I don't think
That's
that,
right.
Make a
right.
note of that, Kerry, that next training session, somebody tells them, if the board doesn't do it, maybe you can chime in and say, whoa, wait a minute, I got a couple of points here.
Well,
I'm trying to turn the thing horizontally instead of vertically.
the training this past time, it was done by the Board of Elections on,
Yeah, but Kerry, you're involved in that, right? You're on the
I
Zoom?
sit in on every one.
Yeah, so you can say, excuse me, I want to say
Yep.
something about this.
another thing that I just strikes me crazy is well, with the COVID time, it's not so bad, but any other time, how many supervisors actually check the picture on the ID with the person standing in front of them?
I do.
They take, I mean, with the COVID, they were
Yeah.
telling people, put it there. You never even look at the ID.
Yeah,
I mean, even before, you take the ID, you should take a look at the picture and look at the person to make sure.
Paul just told me that he would look at the picture and look at the person.
Yeah, but I think because of COVID this time, nobody wanted to touch the licenses.
Well, that's true.
It's a good point.
Okay, just.
Anything else on this?
Oh,
All right, so Kerry, I expect, there's no rush, but I expect to hear from you, say within a week or so, that you talk to Paul Richards. If he wants to talk to me, I'll talk to him. We want to find out who that is. Not to punish her, but to say, oh, wait a minute.
But
no.
does Paul Richard, does he know about the incident?
I don't think so.
I'm not.
I
sure.
haven't called him. Have you called him, Kerry?
No, but I will email him this letter too.
Okay. No, I haven't talked to him because
I will do it right after. I
Kerry
get-
was busy doing other things with that election, especially with the COVID thing and the town hall being closed.
I mean, if there was a way to check all the signatures, I would imagine there's an awful lot of people just put a check mark or line or just scribble something there.
Yeah, right. Well, that's true. All right. Anything else on the letter? All right. General discussion. Nancy LeBlanc.
I really don't have anything to say, except that I felt so disenfranchised with the election this time. It just seemed that we didn't have too much to do that we usually do, but that's the way it is. That's all.
All right. Bert,
I have nothing.
Nancy Parenti,
No, I don't have anything.
JP.
I was just taken by surprise when I saw that the state certified the election, but we had certified nothing. So that's-
Because I was out because my daughter was
I
positive
know
for
that. No,
COVID.
I mean, I'm well aware of that, but it's just surprising.
Yep.
Well,
like
sometimes
doing
they
it
do what they want to do over
fact.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right. I'd just like to thank Kerry and the staff, Michelle, Paula, and them for what they did during the election. I thought they did an exceptional job. There has been numerous letters in the journal about the various board of canvassers and various poll workers doing an excellent job during this election. The people don't realize how tough this election was for everybody. So I want to thank Kerry and Michelle and Paula and the staff because they did a good job. The board also did a good job with their 2 polls, making sure they're up and running. One thing, Kerry, did anything ever happen? I know it doesn't impact the election. Did anything happen about, and Bert, you would be involved in this one, in Greenbush with that, using those, I forgot what they did. They used the book because their thing went down.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I heard
Nothing
nothing.
was done about that. Make a note of that, remember we said
Mhm.
that shouldn't be done. that they
Never,
went to the
and they
book.
are told over and over and over again,
All
do
right,
not take that out of the bag at all unless you hear from a Board of Elections person.
okay. Well,
Those
because
never
we
are
had,
to be taken out of the book.
what we did in Greenbush could have done the same thing because that cafeteria is big. What Karen did at Christ the King is our poll book went down too. And they had their tech there and the tech couldn't do nothing. As a matter of fact, Karen, didn't your supervisor or something do more than the tech did? With your problem? With your poll book? Hang on a minute, guys. Your poll book, it went down.
No.
And then they sent the
no,
tech and the tech
It
couldn't.
didn't go down.
All right, listen to this, guys. Go ahead.
It didn't sync.
Okay.
They weren't
Didn't
syncing
sync.
because of the internet wasn't picking up or whatever. So she wanted it up in the window, so we taped it up in the window. But the young girl, thank God for these young kids, knew more about how to set up the internet,
Yeah.
the little box.
Yeah.
than
Oh,
tech.
the MiFi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, yeah.
And what Karen did, she did a good
And
job.
so anyway, it was about half an hour before the poll opened up.
And there were people outside and it was starting to snow a little bit and it was cold. So because Christ the King is such a big hall, what Karen did is move the people in. You know, they all came in, but they 6 feet apart. They went around and around and circular, snaking around in the back of the thing. And that's how they did it. So they all were
I
inside
couldn't leave them outside. It was freezing out and it was snowing out. You know what I mean?
and they were 6 feet apart. She tried to with masks. So I guess nobody, Kerry, we haven't heard a complaint about Christ the King, right? About that?
Nope,
So that's what we
nothing.
did. That's what they should have done. Cause she was, I guess, the moderator at Greenbush was afraid that, these people are all waiting and they're gonna go home. And instead of doing like what we did, snake it around in there so that they could be warm and yet still vote till the machine came up, she used that book. So
But it's a
maybe,
good thing it didn't happen at Cardi's
yes, that's true.
because there's no place to put them.
Right, good point, good point.
And,
You just brought up, I just thought of something. Those USB
Yep, the
that
sticks.
you had to bring?
Yes.
There were 3 of them? No, there was 2?
Two.
2. Do you ever find out why that they didn't transmit?
They were bringing, when I got to the Board of Elections at, what was it, 11:30? There were other cities and towns bringing them in. There was police bringing them in. So
So
sometimes,
other communities had.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yep. I had a state trooper handing me one as I was trying to walk out the door. He gave it to me and I walked it back in and gave it to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
so
we're not the only ones. It just,
It was like a problem throughout the state for one
Yeah.
reason or another.
because if the poll workers don't hit the right button, it doesn't transmit. And they shut the machine off before it's finished transmitting.
That's the thing, shutting it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, they're tired. They think it's all done and they pull
Unplug
it
it.
out and it wasn't finished transmitting yet.
Mhm.
Okay,
That could be stressed too with the training.
Oh, it definitely will be.
Yeah.
anything else under general discussion? No. Next order of business is public comment, and I believe we have the illustrious Patricia Keenan as an attendee, as Kerry likes to say. Pat, you want to say anything?
She's got to unmute.
Yes, hello, everyone.
Oh,
Hello.
Well, let me say, Kerry, thank you for everything that you do and all the staff there at Town Hall. Because I know it's a tough year and it sounds like you've done a wonderful job.
Yes, they did.
I did have one question on the provisional ballots.
Yep.
How many were there total, or how many were rejected? Either one.
Oh, we have that. I have
100
that.
and 12 were rejected.
Okay.
112 rejected,
79 were
79 approved.
Repeat that, Ray, Judge.
79 approved, 112 rejected.
Thank you.
Welcome. Ms. Keenan, anything else?
Just one other request. Can I get a copy of that tabulation of the votes now that it's been certified?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm easy.
Anything else, Pat?
That's all I need for now.
Joe, I don't show anybody else as an attendee.
Nope, there's nobody else.
No, there's only one.
Okay, Joe disappeared.
Nope, that was
He's right
it.
there.
Okay, Kerry, did you want to say something within reason of what's going on at the town hall?
So Mary Ann is out on medical leave right now. December 1st, she had her surgery. And as of March 1st, she is retired.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she
So it's
told me
my
she was
understanding,
retiring.
Kerry, my understanding that she will not be in the town hall. Sort of, I hate to put it this way, but ever again.
As far
that
as far as I know.
Okay. I wanted
Wow.
the board to know
Wow.
that in case they need to talk to Mary Ann about something. You got to talk to
Who's
Paula.
gonna be
Paula.
the interim town clerk?
Paula,
Paula right now.
Oh, Paul is acting as the town clerk now?
yep.
Yeah, she's
Wow,
a deputy.
okay.
Anybody got any comments on that? That's as far as we can say.
That's,
so.
that's the only thing I know. I
Who
only
did
find
they
out,
replace? Who did they replace as the town manager? Does anybody know?
no, that is still, they've received quite a few applications of what I heard.
So they're still trying to pick, right?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
Anybody have anything else?
No, I don't.
All right, hearing none and having passed through our regular order of business, I'll entertain a motion, we adjourn.
I so move.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
So voted unanimously. The meeting stands adjourned at 3:27 PM. Kerry, are we having there's nothing in the future set right now, right? For another meeting? Do you need another meeting for something?
I do not, but I was given a little piece of information. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or if anything's gonna happen, but there may be another election in March.
Could
For
you,
what?
could you fill us in on the parameters of that? Why?
I was just told a special election could possibly be happening in March because of a budget. So it'll be a statewide election.
Referendum?
I guess
You-
the,
Probably a
General
referendum for some.
because when I called, that's how I knew that the Board of Elections wasn't there, because I called for something the other day.
So
All
we're
right.
That wasn't written in stone though, right?
Yeah, no, so it's not in concrete right yet, so I will let you know
Okay.
if I hear
Oh,
anything
so-
else.
that's about the state budget.
Yes,
Okay.
All right, we've already adjourned the meeting, so stay safe, everyone, and Kerry
thank you
will-
all. Happy
Kerry will-
holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to
everybody.
I love the
everybody.
Oh,
red.
Joe,
Merry
I'll see you.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And everybody, everybody stay safe, and Kerry and I will let you know when and if there's another meeting.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody have happy holidays. You too, Patricia Keenan.
Thank you.
Oh, look at JP showing us all his
Oh, yeah. JP has got his little,
buddy.
Oh, man. Yeah.
all right, Joe, thanks a lot. We couldn't do these without you.
Oh,
Merry
you're very
Christmas.
welcome, everyone.
Bye,
Merry
Joe.
Christmas,
Thank
happy
you.
holidays.
Oh, wait a minute,
Great.
one more thing. I'm gonna bring these down to you now, Kerry, signed by
That's what I was
me.
just gonna ask you. Are you coming down?
I'm coming down to bring her these 3 resolutions. We need one more signature.
Yes, please.
You want me to go down? I can go down.
You can go down now?
Yeah,
Okay,
Beautiful.
all right.
okay.
Thank
See you later,
you.
everybody.
All right, have a good one,
Bye.
everyone.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.